This is a video about seating in my community for my class ALA 100 at Arizona State University. In this assignment, I have gone around my community in North Tempe and I have looked at some seating options that are available to citizens for free. And I have put them into categories including comfortability, cost, environmental impact, safety, sustainability, social impact, function, and aesthetics, and have rated them. And I'll be going through each of those categories. For comfortability, I would give the most comfortable seating options to this one right here, the second one, Vista del Camino Park bench, because it has a back to it and the person is able to relax more comfortably. It's also not made as harsh of a metal as some of the other seating. I also rated the last seating option, Indian Bend Park Playground bench, pretty high because it is very wide, and if a person was looking to sleep on it, they could do that. As for cost, I put the highest cost for the middle option, which is the Indian Bend Park big picnic bench, because it is quite large and probably higher cost of materials since it's made of metal and it's just bigger than the other options. As for environmental impact, I listed them all at the same level because, as given their size, I think compared to many other factors in society, they do not impact the environment as highly as things such as cars or agriculture, but given that they're made out of metal, I know that the harvesting of those raw materials is not necessarily great for the environment. So that's why I put them at a 5 right in the middle. And I don't think there's a significant difference given between each of the options since they're similar. As for safety, I think they're all pretty safe. I put the second option as the least safe, however, the Vista del Camino Park bench, because I think it has sharper corners and more potential for a kid to get their arm stuck in one of the slots. Then moving on to sustainability, I gave them all an 8. My perspective of this category is how long the seating is able to last in its environment and to be useful to the community. And I think that all of these seating options are pretty sturdy. I think they'll be able to last several more years, maybe decades, if they're not actually directly messed with. But I don't think that they are completely invincible, so that's why I put them at an 8. As for social impact, I think that these are all pretty impactful to social life in Northern Tempe. I think that they give people the opportunity to sit down. I did list the third and fifth option as the highest social impact because I think that they promote the highest sense of community given they have the most seating area. I think they give people the highest chance of having a social interaction. Then when it comes to function, I think they all are pretty close in function, but I think the most functional would be the last option, the Indian Bend Park Playground bench, because it has many functions. For example, several people are able to sit on it. You could sit on it crisscross if you wanted to. You could lay down on it. A person without a home could sleep on it. It has more potential for things to happen than the other options. And finally, aesthetics, I gave them all a 6 except for the second option, which is more decorative than the other ones. I think that all of these seating options are pretty basic and lacking in any aesthetics that necessarily stand out, except for the second option, which actually does have some detail to it that I think is cuter than the other options.